Well, welcome to Phase 1 of Crash Course CAD. In this section of the course, we're going to build up your foundational 3D modeling skills through 6 design projects. By the end of this phase of the course, you should have a wide range of tools and processes under your belt and a thorough understanding of the basic workflow in Fusion 360. You're going to need a computer with Fusion 360 on it and a mouse with a middle button. Ideally, you'd have some headphones and, for the premium experience, a second monitor so that you can run Fusion 360 on one screen and the tutorials on the other. How to progress through the videos? Well, you want to actively follow along. The secret sauce is watch, pause, do. You want to aim to get off your training wheels as soon as possible. If you think you can predict what to do next, give it a go. Try to tweak each design to your own tastes as you go. The best thing you can do for yourself is to experiment. Now, the projects are designed to gradually introduce new tools and concepts so we don't drown in options. Having said this, I've tried to move as quickly as possible, so don't be surprised if you're having to stop and rewind to watch parts of the video. That's what they're there for. To help you out here, I've marked chapters in the videos, which you can access from the progress bar or the video description. As many of the videos revisit concepts again and again, I've also included a link to a document that lists the links from every video. You can search this document to find where I first introduce all the tools we'll be working with. Practically, make sure you're watching on the highest resolution available, 1080p. It will really help when the projects get a bit fiddly. If you don't have a second monitor, you can press Alt-Tab on a Windows machine or Command-Tab on a Mac to swap between Fusion 360 and the videos. To make life easier, YouTube has some handy shortcuts that you might not know about. Left and right arrows rewind and fast forward by 5 seconds. J and L rewind and fast forward by 10 seconds. Space can stop and start the video. Each video starts with a speed run to show you where you're headed. Don't worry, the rest of the video isn't nearly that fast paced. There are a few final things to look out for. In the bottom left corner, you'll see keyboard annotations. Fusion 360 has quite a few single key shortcuts that will massively speed up your workflow, but if you can't remember them, we've got you covered. In the bottom right corner, you'll occasionally see a pop-up window come into view. Keep an eye and an ear out for these. They'll fill in some of the details that would make the videos far too long to talk about. Finally, follow my top 5 tips for learning CAD. Number 1, learn actively. Watch, pause, do. Follow along with the videos and work ahead where you can. Number 2, mouse is must. Don't try to use the trackpad on your laptop. It's much harder to navigate about. Instead, make sure you've got a mouse with a middle mouse button. Number 3, zoom in where you can. Make life easy for yourself and avoid missing the small details. Number 4, note the terminology. There are loads of technical terms that you're probably not familiar with. Write them down as you learn them and make them a friend, not a hindrance. 5, experiment as much as possible. Tweak the design. Add new features. Try things on your own. That's going to be your fastest route to mastery. Well, all the best and see you on the other side.